JT, man.
Crazy.
Real wild. Make sure y'all catch that on the channel. But we got some updates for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Let me go to my left first. You know what I'm saying? You just jumping in, hang out with us. Shout out to the homegirl Winged in the building.
In the building.
What's up, love?
Nothing much. Check the breakdown crew every Sunday 3 p.m. Wednesday 8 p.m. That's Eastern Standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's one of my favorite shows to do.
Love that show.
That's one of my favorite shows to hop on with. Every time I'm on that show, we rock out hour plus. We got probably 2 hour long shows, 3 hour long shows. We got some classes up there.
We got ARP Emotional.
Yeah, tight screaming, going in on the coach, all types of shit, man. Listen, when I got shit to get off my chest, if it's not on the RBE channel, it's on Wing Show, real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Stop playing.
shout out to the homegirl in the building.
Alrighty.
And we also got I hate the term up and comer when somebody's killing so much. Damn, they got, you know, veterans and legends on their resume already. You know, I'll just call it one of the top faces on the scene right now.
Thank you, bro.
There you go.
AWOL, what's up?
I don't consider up and coming like a diss because I still rap like an up and comer. And what happens is when the veterans stop rapping like up and comers is when you get tired of it. So hopefully you will always call me an up and comer as it pertains to my ability to rap. So
I'm glad you just said that.
Yeah.
And because you just said that, a thought popped into my mind. We're gonna handle some business and then I'm gonna make this controversial. And you just fucked up.
it's cool.
Alright, but
You don't say nothing bad about my God or my wife.
Oh no, that's not me. That's
I
definitely
know. I
not
already
me.
know. We talk about them.
Salute to you being in the building.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You had a classic battle book for tomorrow. You versus Old Red. Salute and shout out to Old Red. Get well, homie. You know what I'm saying? Praise up to you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But I dropped a blog and an announcement last night letting everybody know that this battle wasn't going down. But even since then, less than 24 hours, we got another update. Right? The 24th, we will be shooting this battle. You know what I'm saying? The 24th, I believe that's 2 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Red, you need 14 days quarantine, you got it. Alright? And the same thing is going for Ice versus Raw. They are locked in on the same date, 24th. It is going down. So how you feel about still maintaining this matchup?
Look, I'll be completely honest with you. I was gonna get him 2-1 tomorrow. Giving me 14 more days, he's not winning a round. Like, period. Like, so that's exactly how I feel. Yeah, you know, like I respect Red, and one of the things that I loved about the battle was remember when you was putting who's the king of RBE, you know what I mean? Like those are the kind of guys I want to battle. I was mad that I only had one RBE battle, you know? I couldn't jump in here and be like, I am, because of course I'm kind of new here, but like Red is highly considered to be, when he battles on RBE, he don't play around.
That's very true.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, giving me 14 more days, yeah, that wasn't smart, man. I'm strategic, and I shouldn't say I wasn't smart. So excuse me, because my guy Red definitely prayers up to you. So I know it wasn't an intentional type thing. So prayers up to you or whatever. But I think it favors me, you know, 2 more weeks. So
yeah, I think it's a classic to be had. A lot of people are looking forward to this, but I'm glad that it's not like a situation where it's like, yo, the battle's off, you're never gonna see it, it's done, let's all move on to something else. We're talking literally, you know, 2 weeks away. We're gonna shoot this battle, private location. It'll either be added to this VOD or to the next VOD. We are deciding that right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's either gonna be a part of this one that adds late, or you're gonna get it as a bonus, 2 battles added to the next card. So if the next card has like 5 battles, when you get the VOD, you're gonna have 7. You're gonna get Head Ice versus Rosenberg Raw, and you're gonna get Old Red versus AWOL. You know what I'm saying? So
now let me interject. You remember in the last face-off, Big K said this is the main event, right? BLT. But he made sure he told them of the battles left, this is the main event, because he knows in his heart.
Damn.
This was the main event, right? That's what it was. You know what I mean? Like, period.
So said that, you know, you got, when it comes to RB, you got called for Danny Myers, and even outside of RB, you have an impeccable resume already. But how does it feel to get called for one of the top writers in the game over? I mean, me personally, on my personal fan list, I have 2 favorite writers, Daylight and Old Red. That's just a personal. I'm not saying that they're the best writers of all time, but for me personally as a fan, I take Daylight and Old Red How's it feel to have Red coming up?
Yeah, that
One
was
of the most dangerous opponents that ever touched the stage.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it's flattering. It's humbling. You know what I mean? I think you booked it because you know how good the battle would be. You know what I mean? Like you don't book battles that you wasn't trying to teach me a lesson, get me up out of here. You know what I mean? Like that. You knew I could compete. You know, with Red on that level. He's one of my favorite writers too, because we talked earlier. I love sports bars. I watch sports. If it's on, if you can win in it, I'll watch it. Pandemic, I've been watching cornhole. I've been watching bowling. Like, if you can win in it, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I might even have some bowling bars. You know what I mean? Like that's how I am. And Red, he obviously does his thing with like sports bars, sports references. He's a student of all of that. He brings it into battle rap or whatever. So, and then, like you said, I battled DNA, I battled Real Deal, I battled Cortez, I battled Geechee Gotti, I battled Chef Trez.
What a resume.
You know what I mean? At the same time, like Red brings a different dynamic than all of those names. You know, and I'm not saying he's up here, but Red on RBE is equivalent to battling Disaster or Sharon on King of the Dot. You know, or you know, some of your guys like DNA and K-Shine on the URL. Like that's what he is today. And I don't mean to like, you know, put him in different sects per se. You know what I mean? Like because we all battling, but like that's what he is, and that's what I wanted. You know, I wanted to. Nobody's gonna say, yeah, but you beat him on RBE.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but you battled him over here. That's what I wanted. So when I win, like make sure you keep the same energy. Yeah.
And speaking of sports, thank you for the alley-oop. That's a double, that's a bar right there. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the alley-oop. But I did an interview with Red leading into the Chef Trez battle, and I asked him about sports bars because he claims to be king of that. And I asked him, you know, how he feels about other battlers that do sports bars. I think he mentioned Surf. There was somebody else that's not coming to mind that he mentioned that does sports bars pretty frequent and pretty well. And he put you on a list. He put you on a list of sports bars people. Now, is that something that is just because that's your passion when it comes to sports? Do you like to write to it? You know, where do you stand with that?
I think that somebody that watches sports, when they watch you battle, they'll catch your sports bars and realize you're kind of in tune with sports bars. Like I haven't been able to put on a show sports bars wise yet in regards to certain things. I battled on King of the Dot. King of the Dot's a lot. Canada, London, different areas, even on the West Coast, where in order to entertain the fans and make things digestible and stuff, you can't always. I said a line like Alshon Jeffrey line in London. Why? That was a huge mistake, right? You know, right? I even referenced Leonard Fournette in London. They don't know who that is. You know what I mean? So I've made but I write bars like that in my head, but like I haven't been able to put it out there. But I think Red probably watches the battles and like, yo, that's fire. That's dope.
That's
you know what I mean?
that's real sick that you do that and you take it to that type of level, and it just comes to you regardless of the environment that you're in. Now here's the thing. At RBE, like we love to construct moments like that. Like you're gonna come to the RBE platform and channel, and you're gonna talk about like a Daylight and Oops third round. You're gonna talk about like a Chef Trez and Sharon fourth round. Word on the street is you and Red may be attempting to both have an entire round dedicated to sports bars. I know that Red has a deep resume with sports bars. I know you do it as well. Is this something that can possibly go down on the 24th, and then we put it to bed of who the king of sports bars is? Like, can you take that crown from Red in this, because you're going up against? It's not like you're doing it against somebody else.
Right. No.
So can you take this crown by having this you both come into the equation with an all sports bars round?
Easy, man.
And we put that on the RBE channel.
I don't know if you're watching at home, Red, man. If that's what you want to do, just let me know. Just don't let me know 3 days before the battle. You know what I mean? You know, we ain't playing them games. But if you want to lock in, if you want to designate one of them just sports bars or whatever, you know what? I can turn around. I can make that happen.
Let me up the ante, man. You know, because he was a little too politically correct there. Yeah, let me up the ante. A-Ward,
What's up?
can RBE and the fans get you? Fuck what Red does. He's got to see this and he's got to deal with it. Can RBE and the fans get you to commit to doing a whole sports bar round going up against the supposed sports bar king?
Yes, if he agrees, yes.
No. You're mistaking him.
You have to understand. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do a whole round of sports bars if he disagrees, because then he can literally angle A-Ward's gonna do a whole round of sports bars.
But I mean, I'm not an artist.
You see what I'm saying?
The only reason why I
Strategically,
the only
we
reason
both
why I
agree.
disagree with that is because he's so well known for sports bars. If A-Ward comes in that ring and does a whole round and is that crazy, I think everybody's gonna look to O-Red and say, "What you gonna do?"
It's gonna be his favorite
What you
round he
gonna do
ever
about
heard in
that?
front of him. He gonna love that.
I'm trying to get a full commitment to an
I'm
A-Ward
not
sports
gonna
bars
fully
round.
commit to you that my round is gonna be fully sports bars in front of
Until-
my opponent who has 2 weeks to perform.
Okay,
You feel me? Like I will do a fully sports bar round if O-Red wants to do that. We can do that.
So I respect that. O-Red, the 24th, we are all locked in to get this battle off. Head Ice versus Rosenberg Raw, and you, sir, versus A-Ward. We are looking to have y'all put to bed the king of sports bars. You may feel like he hasn't been doing it as long as you, but at RBE, I said this before, we invented something called blood, sweat, and tears. Doesn't matter how long you've been here. If you're nice, you're nice. And if you can kill something, you can kill something. If this man thinks he can kill it, you defend it.
Sometimes the walk-on takes the starter spot.
And let's end it like that, man. Listen, rarebreedent.com, get your VOD for Mask on 2 going down tomorrow. And like I said, the 24th, we will be shooting A-Ward versus O-Red, Head Ice versus Rosenberg Ross going down. O-Red, you heard the challenge, man. A-Ward, take us out of here.
Talk to me, man. award.com. I'm award.com. Hit it up. Holla.
Chip, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
Shit, man.
What's my thought?
A-Word.
Are you asking?
She's
Definitely
like,
a
I don't
Barfest.
know at this point.
No, you cannot put me on the spot like that. Definitely a Barfest. One of the battles that I definitely want to be here to see. Listen, I was gonna ask that question.
Who got?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know what? I was gonna go A-Ward 2-1. Fuck it.
Ugh, damn.
Thank you. Here's that money I owe you.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yo, take us out. Take us out.
Oh, you want another fucking exit, motherfucker? You want me to say it again? rarebreedent.com tomorrow. It's going down.